Hey guys, it's Zach from the ConCon channel, and in this video I'm going to show you where to find all 3 crests for the Shizumi Residence mission in Silent Hill F. Now in order to get this mission, you want to come over to this door that is circled on the map. Now if you have traversed the Shizumi Residence, you'll eventually find the spot, and once you're here you'll find a door where you'll need to find the 3 crests that are missing. Now the first thing that you'll need to do is find the calendar, and the calendar is going to be all the way down here by this door. So obviously if you're standing by this door with the crest, you can then follow me. And then off to the right, you're going to see this calendar, which you should go ahead and pick up. Once you've done that, you can then return to the crest door. And once you do that, just to the left of the crest door is going to be this wall where you can hang up the calendar. Once you've done that, if you just take a look to your left, you'll see that this room will now be lit up and you can enter into the next part of the residence. Once you're here, you're just going to traverse forward until you get to your next save point, which is going to be right around the corner over here. And once you've done that, you can then go ahead and follow me. So you're going to go straight and then you're going to take a left. And then you're going to come all the way here into this room. Now here is going to be a scale puzzle, but at the back is actually going to be the solution to the puzzle. Now this puzzle is pretty easy if you're playing on story mode. So what we're going to do is put the one without the head on the left hand side, and then we're just going to put the rest of the dolls on the right hand side. And there we go. And that is how you get the first crest. Now just one thing to note, I only did this challenge on story mode, so I'm not too sure if it's different for the other difficulties such as Lost in the Fog or hard difficulty. Now starting from the save point once again, we now need to head over to this section of the map down here. So from the save, we're going to then take a left and then a right. And once we're by this door, we can then go ahead and open it. Once you're in here, you're going to pick up the missing painting, which is this picture frame. So once you picked up that picture frame, you can then once again start at this save point. And now we need to head over to this room right over here. So what we're going to do is turn around and go left into this building, and then another left here. And then we're going to take a right over here. And then we're going to go into this room over here. And here will be the picture frame. You should get a cutscene of Hinako and her family, but obviously I've done it already, so you don't see that. So then we can head back to where the save is. As you can see, it's over there. So now we're going to take a left, and here we're going to hang up the picture frame or the calendar. So once you do that, you're going to look over to your left, and here is going to be the entrance to the Shizumi Residence 3. And once you head inside, you can then traverse until you get to your next save point, which is going to be on the right, so I recommend you save. After that, you're going to head into this trophy room right over here, which is right next to the save point. So from here, we're just going to go down the hall and then the first room to the right. And then we're going to go to the cabinet. Now we're going to need to inspect. So we're going to go to the bottom of the cabinet by this book and examine the book. And inside the book, you should get the block of wax. Once you do that, you'll need to then head all the way to the kitchen, which is going to be towards the bottom of the map. And it's going to be in this room right over here. Once you've done that, you can then follow me. And now just off to the right here is going to be the kitchen, and I will need to pick up this propane tube. Once you have the propane tube, what you're going to do is head back to the Shizumi Residence 1, which is through this door right over here. So now once you've collected the propane tube, you can then follow me back. And now we're going to head into the Shizumi Residence 1. Once you're in the Shizumi Residence 1, you'll now need to head to this photo room or the gallery room, whatever you want to call it, with a bunch of photo frames, so you can just follow me. and the room is going to be here onto the left. Now just be careful, there are enemies here, so they'll probably take you on, but you can just go ahead and defeat them. Once you've defeated the enemies, you'll then see the photo frames in the room, and there'll be one spot where there's the missing photo, which is the one we collected earlier. Now this is going to be a puzzle in itself, but it's a pretty simple puzzle. All these photos, they may be upside down, some of them, so you'll just have to turn them up, and the photo that was missing that you just placed now needs to be rotated upside down. And once you've done that, you'll then get the second crest. So once you've collected the crest, we now need to head over to the kitchen inside the Shizumi Residence 1, which is going to be over here. So from the photo frame where we got the crest, we're going to take a left, and then we're just going to follow the doors going through, and it's going to take us straight to the kitchen. So here you're going to inspect the pot, and this is where you'll connect the propane tubes. And once again, you'll then need to interact with the pot again to add that block of wax, which is going to then give us this key, which is called the fletching key. Once we've done that, we'll now need to head over to the Shizumi Residence 2. So now you can just follow me back there. And now from Shizumi Residence 2, we now need to get to Shizumi Residence 3 again. So it's literally just going to be straight down the hall. You can just avoid the enemies and go through the door. And once you've done that, we're now going to enter through this final door that is marked on the map. So now you can just follow me to get there. And then we're going to head into this room right over here. Now it's going to start a cutscene, which you can pretty much skip. You can just pick up the crest right over here, and then you can open the door to get out. Once you've done that, we then need to return back to the Shizumi Residence 1 where the crests are. So we're just going to head back, and where the light is flashing by the door, we're just going to exit through there. Once you've done that, you can just run straight because the crest door is going to be right over here. And now there's another puzzle we'll need to complete. So this is the puzzle we'll now need to complete, is the My Room puzzle. And once you have that, just do exactly what I do where the blocks go. So we're going to place the little balancing thing at the bottom, then the fox to the right, and then the sword over to the left. Then once we get to the scale at the bottom, we're going to pick this one up and we're going to rotate it and then place it down. And then that is the puzzle complete. It's been Zach from the ConCon channel. I hope this video helps you out, and thanks for watching.